Scorpio.
So before we start off on your reading here for June, just a little news flash. Those of you on my newsletter have already started to receive the daily Astro podcast, now available to you here on my YouTube channel, along with another new feature, which is your tarot forecasts. Now, the monthly ones will be individually designed for your sun signs. The daily Tarot and Astro podcasts, though, however, are general for all of us, not pertaining to your specific zodiac sign. But the monthly Tarot will be just like the monthly astrological ones, where you can listen to your sun sign. I hope you'll enjoy, and I will be posting a link here on the video itself, also in the description down below for easy access for this new feature. Hello Scorpio, this is your forecast for June 2015, and what a beautiful month with lovely aspects, all sextiles and trines. So we're having a month here where things are really going to be moving forward, coming together for you, and let's focus on where it's going to act out. Now, most of these planets here, the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and the new moon, is in your 8th house. Now, this is the area that you rule, so all the planets should feel at home here. It's going to allow you to really, on an intimate level, be able to relate with your partner in such a glorious way. Now, the 8th house is also money that you hold, or resources, as we say, that you hold with your partner. It's also royalties, commissions, any kind of money that's owed to you. It might be loans and mortgages, that kind of thing. Also the house of taxes. However, it's going to enable you to look at how you could tweak this up, your investments. What is growing for you, or where do you want to take new actions? Any new actions, though, you want to wait till Mercury goes direct, which is after June 11th. So hold your horses, but it's okay to research. That's what Mercury retrograde is all about. Going back over where you've been, looking ahead to where you want to go once the planet is on your side after the 11th. So having the Sun here, this is you now communicating, because the Sun is passing through Gemini. So it's a time to communicate those more deeper, intimate emotions. Mercury being here, the ruler of that Gemini, well, you know, it's time to dig a little deeper under the surface, and you're good about that, Scorpio, because you always seem to have that inner depth. Now is the time to bring it up and share it. Mars, which is your old ancient ruler, so it's the ancient ruler of the 8th house, is also here. Now, Mars is your drive, your ambition, your goal, your physical activity and action. Well, see, this is on the on-march, and so I'm feeling that whatever you do here now this month in June can have a long-term consequence. We're talking 2 years before Mars is going to come back around to this sign, or should I say this house. And so it will behoove you to see what kind of accounts work, what doesn't work. And I'm feeling here, as we're starting off just within this first week, when Mars joins with Jupiter, well, Jupiter expands everything it touches upon. So I'm feeling there's some great news here on June 6th. Also on the very same day, we got Venus, which also rules money, but also love and romance, is trining up with Saturn. Now, Saturn is always looking out for you, how to structure, how to ground, how to secure your path. And so since it's here now, your Saturn in your 2nd house for money and income, and we just talked about your 8th house being activated as well, it goes to show that your focus is very much so on your resources, both what comes in on a daily, monthly basis, but also those long-term future investments. Saturn is going to be moving back into your 1st house, where it was for 2.5 years until that of December last year. This will be on the 15th. It's moving out of your 2nd house, so at least you've had a little feel how that's working for you. Then it's going to move back in 2nd half of the month to tie up any loose ends that you might have pertaining to those old issues. And that's always a good thing. And most of you are already finished processing it all. But for those of you still having a couple of loose ends, we'll look at Saturn blessing you to be able to give you the second chance. That's what retrogrades are always about, are second chances. So that would be the second half of the month. Now on the 8th, we have the Sun, which is you, now coming into glorious aspect with Jupiter. So this is a day where you can receive some good news, some good direction. It might be from afar, since Jupiter rules long distance, foreign places, people, and circumstances. Or it might just be you either traveling or planning some vacation time. In that case, you will find a place which you're going to absolutely love. Now on the 9th, though, we have Mars coming in with a certain surprise for you from Uranus. And you know how Uranus always does the wild thing. But when it's aspected well, we can expect these happy news, happy actions. We're just really riveting up our energies. I feel since Uranus now is in your 6th house, you might just want to explore some new avenues on your day-to-day routine. Some of you might just look into your health issues or dieting, how and what you eat. Perhaps also how you can physically now start off some training program, because this aspect has a lot of drive in it. Now, if you are looking into your resources, Uranus here will inspire you or also open up a new door, maybe for a new investment, or maybe there could be news about some more money coming in as well. You might see that your partner this month will be a little bit more wanting to explore. I feel that you may be very open to this, and maybe, Scorpio, you're the one to initiate this, since Mars is in your 8th house, not necessarily in your partner's, but I'm seeing how this could really step up the music in your relationship and the romantic area. Mercury and Venus on the 10th. Mercury is communication, Venus is matters of the heart. This could be a great day to tell somebody you love them, or maybe you're going to be receiving this kind of message here yourself. But it's also communicating those things of the heart that you believe in, your values and so forth. And Venus here is now at the 10th of June moved into your career house. So if your focus is now on getting ahead, this would be a great time to have any communication with a supervisor, perhaps your leader, boss, or also if you're having an interview, this could be a day for you that is positive, and I feel that you're going to be very clear in the way that you do speak and communicate. If you're feeling that you're deserving of a raise and it hasn't come yet, well, today could be that day where it can easily come across your lips without it sounding like it's coming from a place of resentment. Why haven't you given me a raise before? Right? This is more like, isn't it time to look into these matters? And when you present it that way, there will be open ears. And remember, Jupiter too is in such a great place that I feel that is supporting it. So don't be shy, don't be timid. Especially also here, same day, on the 10th, the Sun and Uranus too are sextiling. The Sun from your 8th house and Uranus here from the 6th house. So we're again looking at your resources, and that between both you and your partner, but also in the overall, where you're feeling that you're investing your energy, time, and emotions. So unexpectedly, there might be just some news for you that will rivet up this whole area. And since we're still on the 10th and haven't met Saturn yet, that's going to retrograde out of your income house before the 15th, this is Saturn in your 2nd house, looking out to want to secure what you are worth. On the 14th, the Sun, this is you, your energy is now conjuncting Mars. They're doing the dance. This means initiation, all conjunctions are new beginnings. Now, we do have Mercury direct from the 11th, so you should be in a good place to actually initiate anything new, starting off perhaps a new drive, new ambition. It could be businesses, business ideas, concepts, or even a relationship that starts right now really will carry the signature with it for the next 2 years until Saturn. Even new relationships that start right now will carry the signature with it for a whole new year until the Sun comes back and meets up with Mars. So this is good. On the 22nd, here Scorpio, Jupiter, which is wanting to expand your life, really wanting to be generous with you. Jupiter, which is in your 10th house for career, well, there is the unexpected with Uranus. You could either come up with a new concept that you might want to share with those above you. It could be a new project that will be presented to you. There's many ways this can play out for you, but the overall feel is that where you're heading now, Jupiter has been working in this whole career area since that of last summer. You're starting now to see the final results. There's a breakthrough. And Uranus is, unlike Mercury, which has a linear timeline, Uranus has like a full download of energy, which accelerates our time. So you might see that things may pick up speed and start concluding itself. May, last month, it was more back-to-back energies like this, with taking your strides as far as moving ahead. And you've been making breakthroughs there in May. So right now, it's harvest time. You can start plucking all these wonderful gifts. That energy is going to follow you straight through for a whole week. And by the end of that week, on the 29th, Venus, love, romance, those things that we desire, is also going to be touching upon that very same degree with Uranus. So whatever takes place on the 22nd, you're going to get a double whammy, beautiful benefit. Now with Venus, this is the money end of whatever you heard about or initiated, will come in and secure. Now also for those of you in a relationship, this whole last week is a week where you just want to spend as much time as you can with your partner, because it is just a very easy, happy-go-lucky type of union that we wish we could have all year around. So enjoy that, Scorpio. I know you're going to love it. So the full moon, June 2nd, is going to illuminate your second house for money and income. Look at what's taking place here. This is starting off early enough in the month before all those other aspects and transits are coming in. So that might just give you, should I say, the flashlight on the area of your self-worth, what you know you're worth, and having that start before all the news bits that you're going to be getting. Well, I think that is really good because it's setting the scene for what later shall come. The new moon is going to be in that 8th house of shared resources. So we're talking a whole lot about your self-worth, your value systems, your money income, your shared income, your resources, investments. So it sounds like a full repeat of what's taking place this month, but for a very, very good reason. Now, if you listen to your moon and rising sign, it will give you different areas of what you can receive from all of these beautiful sextiles, all of the trines, and so you'll see it's not just the financial this month. There's so much more for you to harvest. Now, playfully, Venus is going to move into the sign of Leo after June 5th, so there will be that much more of you in your outgoing expression. Right now, up till the 5th here through May, it's been more nurturing those emotions and those relationships that are important to you, that you hold very close to heart. In the sign of Cancer, this is where we nurture our feelings to ourselves and that of others, but now it's coming out to play. Leo is such a fun sign, So June should absolutely be a month where it's time to hang a little loose, Scorpio. So listen, this is what we have for you. So do go listen to that moon and rising sign to see where everything else is going to be paying off for you. And I will see you.